idea for Easter. This can be either in cookie form or in cake form. So we can pan over and look at the finished product here, and then I'll show you how to do it. This is basically just a round sugar cookie, and then we do the rest out of fondant. We're using the PME rabbit cutters. So what I've got over here is just some white fondant, and I'm going to roll that out nice and thin just to cover the cookie. So I'm going to attach it with a little bit of buttercream, just a nice thin coat. You won't want this too thick. It's really just for glue. All right, and then you can just lay the fondant over the top of that. All right, kind of bring it down the sides a little bit, like so. And you can take the other edge of your spatula and just cut off the excess. Be real careful not to indent with your thumb. Just mainly brace from the bottom. Don't push in with your thumb. So just cutting this around, all right, all the way around. And then you're going to take your hand and just kind of smooth it down, just soften those edges nicely, okay? Just go all the way around to smooth it down. Now, to make with the little sky and the grass part here, what we want to do is take some of our Wilton color spray. If I wanted luster, I would use the PME sprays, but this has a matte finish to it. So I'm going to do a little bit of sky, and then I'm going to do a little bit of grass. These dry very quickly, so you can go back over and do coats if you want it a little bit darker. Let's go back over and do a little bit more sky. All right, so what we're going to do next is cut out our bunnies. So I've got a little bit of brown here. And if you watched our other Easter video with the Easter eggs, you know I cut off all that excess with all the color. All I did was add a lot of the AmeriColor chocolate brown, little at a time, kneaded in, little at a time, and I turned it into this nice brown color. So I've rolled out my brown. I'm going to cut out some little bunnies here. I just want to pick this up one time to make sure it's not going to stick to the mat too much. So I take my two little bunny cutters and I'm going to cut out Mama or Papa, whichever, and a little baby. And you can do 2 or 3 babies depending on how many you've got. All right, so that's the cutout. So I'm just going to pick up nice and gently. If you have any little jagged edges, you can just take your fingernails or fingers and just kind of soften that up a little bit. So these have a nice soft texture to them, and then with the dampness that's on the cookie right now, they're just going to stick nicely just like that. So I've got Mama Bunny. Again, just soften the edges a little bit here. And you can cock their ears a little bit if you want to. Put the bigger one up a little bit so it looks like the baby's following. Okay, and then you can take a little bit of your white fondant, just roll nice and gently into a nice little ball like that. Oops, lost it there. All right, I'm going to take a little bit of piping gel. This is just clear piping gel, and this is going to be my glue. So I just touch a little bit to my finger, then a little bit to the back side of the bunny, and I'm just going to stick it on right there. Okay, and then same thing for the little baby one. All right, a little bit of clear piping gel, and there's the bunny. All right, now if you want to go even farther, you can add some little flower blossoms like I did here. Here I'm just using the PME plunger cutters. There's 4 in this set, and they're real easy to use. You just cut them out and you can just stick them right on the cookie just like I did here. You can also do this for a cake. So if you had, like, say, a 6-inch round or an 8-inch round, you can do it just with buttercream or with fondant. Give a quick little spray with the color mist, and then do your little scene on there as well. So happy Easter. Have fun with it.